Hey everyone, this is Chris from TechBeard again with another video today. The kind people at FIFINE sent over their latest microphone. This is the K651, also known as the Amplirocket. So as always, we will unbox this, take a look at the specs, compare it with some other microphones that I also own, and ultimately see if this is going to be worth picking up as your first microphone or, an upgrade to an older microphone that you have. But without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. This is a top-addressed dynamic unidirectional microphone, which means you need to speak into the top of the microphone instead of the side like normal, and it should be good at capturing sounds directly in front and limit bleed from the side and behind it. The capsule is high quality and made from metal with a mostly plastic shock mount. All of the RGB effects can be changed from the button on the shock mount itself, so no need for any external software. The mute button is also touch sensitive and located on the side of the microphone. Now for some sound tests. This is a sound test of the K651 from FIFINE, also known as the Amplirocket. So this is just testing out with playing keyboard in the background in case you're streaming or speaking with friends on Discord. This is a good test to see if a lot of that would bleed in the background. This is a sound test of the T683 from FIFINE. And this is with me playing on my keyboard in the background just to show kind of how it sounds if you were playing some video games while streaming or something like that, just to see how much this microphone cancels out the keyboard noise. This is a test of the Wave 3 from Elgato, and this microphone is directly in front of me, and my keyboard is kind of off to the side in this case. And I just wanted to show off how it sounds with you kind of playing around on your keyboard like you would be during like a normal game, to see how well this cancels out any outside noise. So again, let me know how this compares to the other ones. All right, guys, so now that we've taken a look at the specs and also did a couple sound tests comparing with a couple other microphones, now let's get to the pros and cons. So I have a couple for each of these lists here. Let's start out with the cons. So first off, I do wish that they had a volume knob located on the microphone itself. The main issue that I have with that is not all recording softwares are made the same. So for instance, I use Filmora, and it's very difficult to find the volume settings for the microphone when you're recording voiceovers like I am actually right now. So it's very hard to find, but I really didn't actually have to touch this mic at all in terms of the volume when I was recording with it. I left it as is, and this is how it sounds. The only thing I'm really adding is just a little bit of normalization in post just to make sure it bumps up that volume a little bit, but that doesn't really adjust anything else other than that. Not a huge deal in this case because with dynamic microphones, you can get pretty loud with them without them really clipping. So not really that big of a deal, but would have been a nice have. Next, it does suck that it needs 2 Type-C cables to power this, so that's going to take up 2 USB ports in your PC or hub. Along with that, you have to worry about cable managing 2 cables rather than just 1. So if you have a nice mic arm like I do with the Elgato Wave mic arm, then it's going to be really easy because of the built-in track that hides the cables. But if you're going to use the one that's included with this microphone, it's going to be a little bit harder to hide. So I'd recommend picking up some cable ties or something like that so you can actually tie it to the arm, so it minimizes the ugliness with that. Again, the 2 is for the actual power on the microphone and the data transfer, and the second one is strictly for powering the RGB that's on the shock mount. So it is really cool, but again, at the same time, I wish they would have been able to do this with 1 cable instead of 2. But not a huge deal again, especially if you have a nice microphone arm. Now for the pros. Again, I do think overall this microphone is amazing. I love the design especially. I've never seen a microphone shock mount look like this, so I think it's really cool, and it's very appropriately named as the Amplirocket because these RGB pieces right here definitely make this look like it's a rocket kind of shooting off into space. And I find it really cool that you can just adjust the RGB with just a button on the microphone itself. So super easy to change this for whatever look that you're going for. So very cool. And honestly, overall, I'm just really impressed with Fifine and how they're able to produce such high quality microphones at this price point. I know a few years ago, it was really difficult to get a plug and play USB microphone that sounded this good at this price point. Like right now, this is $70 on Amazon. And I believe at the timing of recording this video, it's like $65 plus possibly another $5 off. So I think you can get it for around $60 at the moment. So I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link down below if you guys wanted to check this out and pick it up for yourself. Overall thoughts, this does get my recommendation if you are in the market to pick up another microphone. Especially if this is your first one, this is a great pickup because it includes everything you need. So it includes a shock mount, includes the boom arm that you can use to mount it to your desk just to clean up your desk space a little bit more. And at this price point, you definitely can't go wrong for your first one. It sounds great and very high quality microphone overall, and includes RGB, so automatic plus right there. And honestly, guys, I think Fifine is going to be one of those companies to look out for in the coming years, especially with all of the newest releases that they've had. I'll actually leave a link somewhere for you to check out my other video on the T683 microphone. It's a little bit more expensive than this one, but both are really good options if you're in the market for a new one. I'm actually really excited to see if they release any other types of products down the line other than just microphones, but I think right now they are definitely killing it. All right, guys, that'll about wrap it up for today's video. Again, huge shout out to Fifine for sending over this microphone for review. And if you want to check this out or pick it up for yourself, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link down below for you to check that out. And leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and get subscribed if you want to see more tech content on the way. I do plan on releasing a lot more videos this year, so you definitely don't want to miss that moving forward. And if you want to see some behind the scenes footage or just pictures of my setup, you can check out my Instagram at tech.beard. I do post quite frequently on there, so make sure you follow me on there for more content. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, this is Chris from TechBeard. Have a good one. Ring-a-ding that ding-a-ling bell, as Austin Evans says it. I don't know.